Hello and welcome to another exciting night of Lady Warriors basketball. Tonight's matchup features the Lady Tritons of Iowa Central Community College and, as always, the Lady Warriors of Little Priest Tribal College. We are just under 5 minutes until tip-off time. Garen Coons of G&L Productions playing all the hits over the loudspeakers. It is Monday, December 19th, 2016. Tonight is the last game of 2016 for the Lady Warriors. We are just about to get underway here. Lady Warriors on the court practicing. Assistant coach Asia Berg consulting Leonard Erickson. A little bit of information on Leonard Erickson. He began his first season as the women's basketball head coach this year. Prior to joining the Lady Warriors, Erickson was the women's basketball assistant coach at Southwestern Community College in Creston, Iowa. During his 2-year tenure at Southwestern Community College, Erickson helped turn the program around. 2 years prior to his arrival, the Spartans did not record a single win, finishing the 2012-2013 season with a record of 0-30. This past season, however, Southwestern Community College recorded double digits in victories. He also helped mentor 1 first all-team region and 3 third-team all-region student athletes. Erickson, originally from El Paso, Texas, has a bachelor's degree in history with a minor in secondary education from the University of Texas, El Paso. He attended graduate school at Indiana State University where, in 2014, he obtained a master's degree in physical education with a specialization in coaching. Erickson began his coaching career in 2004 with the El Paso Sparks, an AAU team. He was with them for 5 years. He was the varsity girls assistant coach at Father Yermo High School for 5 seasons, from 2005 to 2010. During that time, the team qualified for state playoffs 4 times and won 2 SWCAA state championships. Other coaching experiences for Erickson included serving as the women's student assistant coach at Dakota State University in Madison, South Dakota in 2009, freshman girls assistant coach at East Lake High School in El Paso in 2011, and women's assistant coach at Rose-Hulman Institute of Technology in Terre Haute, Indiana, from 2012 to 2014, during which time they qualified for 2 conference tournaments in Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Erickson has worked numerous basketball summer camps, including Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, and Snow Valley in Iowa. He played high school basketball at Father Yermo High School in El Paso from 2001 to 2004, where he helped lead them to the SWCAA state championship game in 2004. They lost 51-49. Erickson, the son of Brooks and Carmen Erickson, has 2 brothers and 4 sisters, 3 nieces and 1 nephew. He currently resides right here in beautiful Winnebago, Nebraska. It's a little bit of information about our head coach, Leonard Erickson. Assistant coach Asia Berg begins her first season as the assistant coach for the women's basketball program at Little Priest Community College. Berg had previously worked with Wayne State men's basketball team for 2 years as a student manager. In the spring of 2016, Berg did her internship with Wayne State as the men's basketball director of marketing operations for the team. Berg, originally from Creighton, Nebraska, obtained her bachelor degree in May 2016 in sport management with a minor in coaching from Wayne State College. And those are your coaches. Just 1 minute left until we get underway here. The time is 5:31 p.m., December 19th, 2016. Last game for the Lady Warriors in 2016. 45 seconds. Both teams making their way back to their respective benches. Garen Coons coming up over the loudspeaker, and we are ready to get underway.
Versus the Lady Warriors. At this time, for those in attendance, we're going to ask you to please rise and remove your hands at this time as you're going to be singing the national anthem, followed by the Winnebago flag song at this time.
Oh, say, can you see the dawn's early gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets regular, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Garen Coons and GNL Productions with that beautiful rendition of the Ho Chunk Nation flag song. And now, starting lineup for the Iowa Central Community College Lady Tridents. Number 12, a 5'6" freshman from Des Moines, Iowa, Charisma Curry. Number 14, a 5'2" freshman from Des Moines, Iowa, Rachel Toto. Number 20, a 5'6" sophomore from Mapleton, Iowa, Kayla Morgan. Number 22, a 5'10" sophomore from Rockwell City, Iowa, Michaela Graffender. And number 30, a 5'10" freshman from Bancroft, Iowa. The Lady Tridents are coached by Kelly Kruger and Candace Callowell. Candace Callowell. And now, starting lineup for the Lady Warriors. Number 2, a 5'7" freshman from Westlake, Texas, Jaslyn Muniz. Number 3, a 5'7" freshman from Kirtland, New Mexico, Shamika Benali. Number 11, a 5' freshman from Thornton, Colorado, and Norea Lucero. Number 12, a 5'7" freshman from Winnebago, Nebraska, Ileana Frenchman. And number 34, a 5'8" freshman from Paul, Idaho, Georgie Callisan. The Lady Warriors are coached by Leonard Erickson and his assistant, Asia Byrne. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play basketball! Frenchman at half court with number 22, Graffender, just waiting to receive the ball. Ref with the ball. Ball is in the air. Lady Tridents with first possession. We start the game off with the foul. First possession going over to the Lady Warriors. Benali on the sideline. She receives the ball, gives it on over to Lucero. Lucero returns the favor. Benali passes it over to Muniz. Muniz throws it to Frenchman. Down to Benali. Back over to Frenchman. Frenchman throws it to Lucero. Lucero passes it to Benali. Benali throws it from afar. And the three-point basket is made by number 3, Shamika Benali, the 5'7" freshman from Kirtland, New Mexico. Toto with the ball now. Morgan throws it on over to Curry. Benali with the steal, dribbling on down the court. Benali on the sideline. She receives the ball. Pass it over to Lucero. Lucero gives it on back to Benali. Benali gives it on over to Muniz. Muniz throws it down to Lucero. Lucero almost takes it, and she throws it up, and the basket is no good. Kalasek with the rebound, however. Basket still not good. 22. Grafender with the rebound. Excuse me, Toto. She passes it over to Grafender. The foul has been committed by number 3, Shamika Benali. Morgan on the sideline. Pass it over to Toto. Toto throws it to Grafender. Back over to Toto. Toto takes it in, throws it over to Curry. Curry throws it up, and the basket is no good. Lucero with the rebound, dribbling down the court. Pass it over to Frenchman. Frenchman gives it on back to Lucero. Back over to Frenchman. Frenchman passes it to Muniz. Muniz throws it up, and the basket is made by number 2, Jaslyn Muniz, the 5'7" freshman from Westlake, Texas. Toto with the ball now. Passes it over to Curry. Curry throws one over to Grafender. Grafender takes it in. The foul has been committed by number 34, Georgie Kalasek. Referees are consulting each other. Obviously, not reached a decision as of yet. Curry on the baseline, she receives the ball. Passes it on over to Morgan. Morgan gives it on over to Grafender. Grafender takes it and throws it up, and the basket is made. 22, Michaela Grafender. Muniz with the ball now, dribbling down the court. Throws it on over to Lucero. Lucero passes it to Frenchman. Frenchman throws it on down to Kalasek. Kalasek passes it to Lucero. Lucero throws it up, and the basket is no good. Curry with the rebound, passes it over to Toto. Toto throws it on down to Grafender. Grafender passes it over to Curry. Over to Morgan. Down to Rolling. Back over to Toto. Toto throws it from front. The basket is no good. Frenchman with the rebound. Pass it over to Muniz. Muniz dribbling the ball down the court. Figuring out what to do next, she passes it over to Benali. Benali throws it on the Calisette. Over to Frenchman. Frenchman throws it up, and the three-point basket is no good. Curry with the rebound. Throws it down to Graffunder. Graffunder throws it up, and the basket is no good. Lady Tritons with the rebound, however. Toto receiving the ball from Graffunder. She throws it on down to Morgan. Morgan returns the favor. Toto passes it down to Graffunder. Graffunder takes it in, throws it up, and the basket is made. Excuse me, the basket is no good. Ball is out of bounds. Possession of the ball will go over to the Lady Tritons. 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. In the ball game for the Tritons, number 24, Megan Woodward, the 5'10" freshman from Sachet, Texas. Curry on the baseline. Gives the ball over to Graffunder. Graffunder throws it to Morgan. Morgan passes it to Curry. Foul has been committed by number 30 for the Lady Tritons, Sarah Rowling. Mooney is on the sideline. She gives the ball over to Lucetto. Lucetto dribbling the ball. Throws it on down to Benali. Gives it on over to Benali. Benali throws it from afar, and the basket is made by number 3, Shamika Benali, the 5'7" freshman from Kirtland, New Mexico. Curry with the ball. Gives it on down to Woodward. Woodward passes it over to Morgan. Back over to Curry. Curry throws it on to Graffunder. Back over to Curry. Curry throws it up. Ball is turned over to number 3, Benali for the Lady Warriors. Benali passes it over to Lucetto. Lucetto takes it and throws it up, and the basket is no good. Curry with the rebound. Curry takes it all the way. She passes it over to number 20, Morgan, and the basket is made by number 20, Kayla Morgan. Lucetto with the ball. Pass it over to Muniz. Muniz throws it to Benali. Down to Lucetto. Back over to Benali. Over to Frenchman. Over to Muniz. Muniz throws it up, and the three-point basket is no good. Graffunder with the rebound. Passes it down to Rowling. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 14, Rachel Toto, and number 2, Samantha Miller, the 5'5" freshman from Lincoln, Nebraska. In the ball game also for the Lady Warriors, number 1, Brianna Valdez. Valdez on the sideline. She receives the ball, gives it on over to Muniz. Muniz dribbling the ball. Almost bamboozled by number 14, Toto. Muniz with the ball still. Ball is turned over to the Lady Tritons, number 14, Rachel Toto. Gets it on over to Rowling. Rowling throws it over, basket is no good. Lady Tritons with the rebound, however. The foul has been committed by number 34, Georgie Calisette. In the ballgame for the Lady Tritons, number 40, Madison Jensen. Also in the ballgame for the Lady Warriors, number 42, Jana Graham. Foul has been committed by number 42, Jonah Graham. On the line is number 40 for the Lady Tritons, Madison Jensen. Jensen receives the ball, dribbles it twice. She throws it on up, and the basket is no good. In the ballgame for the Lady Tritons, number 32, Samantha Elke, the 5'6" freshman from Eagle Grove, Iowa. Jensen still on the line. She receives the ball, dribbles it twice. She throws it on up, and the basket is good. Munoz with the ball now. Pass it on over to Valdez. Valdez throws it down to Kalasek, but one of them travels, so the ball will go over to the Lady Tritons. 24, Woodward on the baseline. Gives the ball on over to Toto. Toto calls out a play, passes it over to Woodward. Back over to Toto. Toto gives it on over to Morgan. Morgan throws it up, and the basket is made by number 20, Kayla Morgan, the 5'6" sophomore from Mapleton, Iowa. Munoz with the ball now. Gives it on over to Benali. Back over to Munoz. Munoz throws it over to Benali. Benali throws it up, and the basket is no good. Morgan with the rebound, however, gives it on over to Toto. Excuse me, Jensen gives it on over to Toto. Down the roll, Morgan throws it up, and the basket is no good. Lady Tritons, however, redeemed by number 40, Madison Jensen. Munoz with the ball. Pass it over to Kalasek. Kalasek throws it over to Benali. Benali attempts to pass it over to Valdez, but the ball is turned over to number 20, Morgan. Morgan passes it over to Toto. Toto throws it up, and the basket is no good. Foul has been committed by number 1, Brianna Valdez. On the line is number 14, Rachel Toto. Toto receives the ball, dribbles it twice. She throws it on up, and the basket is no good. In the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 11, Andrea Lucero, number 12, Liliana Frenchman, and number 24, Tamia Sampson. Also in the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 30, Sarah Rowling, and number 22, Michaela Graffender. Toto still on the line. She receives the ball, dribbles it twice, she throws it up, and the basket is no good. Graham with the rebound, gives it on over to Lucero. Lucero dribbling the ball down the court. Pass it over to Frenchman. Frenchman throws it to Valdez. Valdez passes it over to Lucero. Back over to Valdez. Valdez throws it from afar, and the three-point basket is no good. Sampson with the rebound, however. She throws it up, and the three-point basket is no good. Toto with the rebound for the Lady Tritons. Dribbling the ball down the court. Throws it on down to Graffender. Graffender throws it up, and the basket is made by number 22, Michaela Graffender. Valdez with the ball now, gives it on over to Lucero. Lucero dribbling the ball. Passes it on over to Valdez. Valdez passes it over to Lucero. Lucero takes it in. The timeout has been called by Coach Leonard Erickson for the Lady Warriors. This will be a 30-second timeout. In the meantime, please enjoy this message from Winnevegas Casino Resort. Welcome back. Lady Warriors just now making their way back onto the court. Lady Tritons following. Garen Coons of G&L Productions playing all the hits over the loudspeaker tonight. Frenchman going to the baseline, waiting for the ball. She receives the ball, gives it on over to Lucero. Lucero passes it to Graham. Graham throws it over to Frenchman. Frenchman throws it from afar, and the three-point basket is no good. Ball is out of bounds. Possession going over to the Lady Tritons. Number 22, Graffender on the baseline, gives it on over to Curry, who has just now entered the game. Curry dribbling the ball. Pass it over to Grafender. Grafender gives it on over to Morgan. Morgan passes it down to Woodward. Woodward throws it up, and the basket is no good. Number 42, Jayona Graham with the rebound for the Lady Warriors. Gives it on over to Muniz. Muniz passes it over to Sampson. Sampson throws it over to Lucero. Over to Frenchman. Frenchman throws it up, and the basket is no good. Grafender with the rebound for the Lady Tritons. Grafender attempts to pass it over to Woodward, but the ball is thrown out of bounds. Lady Warriors taking possession. Lucero on the sideline. She receives the ball, passes it over to Muniz. Over to Lucero. Lucero passes it over to Frenchman. Back to Muniz. Down to Lucero. Lucero throws it over to Frenchman. Frenchman throws it from far. No shot. And the foul has been committed by number 24, Tamia Sampson. Grafender on the baseline for the Lady Tritons. She receives the ball, gives it on over to Curry. 25 seconds left in the quarter. Curry passes the ball over to Woodward. Woodward passes it to Grafender. Back over to Curry. Curry throws it down to Morgan. Grafender. Grafender throws it back to Morgan, and the basket is made by number 20, Kayla Morgan. And that's the end of the first quarter. Lady Tritons up 15 to the Lady Warriors 8. Please enjoy this message from Little Priest Tribal College. Welcome back, folks. For those of you just now joining us, we are just about to get underway with the second quarter of tonight's matchup against the Lady Tritons, who are up 15 to the Lady Warriors 8. It's a beautiful scene here in Winnebago, Nebraska. Monday, December 19th, 2016. This is the last game for the Lady Warriors until 2017. On January 1st, your Lady Warriors play at Buena Vista Community College in Storm Lake, Iowa. The JV game will start at 7 o'clock p.m. We'll be back on January 14th against Wentworth Military Academy. Tip-off time 2 o'clock p.m. right here in beautiful Winnebago, Nebraska. Saturday afternoon. We hope to see you there. Garen Coons of G&L Productions playing all the hits over the loudspeakers today. The voice of Winnebago. Thunder. Both teams on the court. Just about to get underway with the second quarter. Curry with the ball. Throws it on over to Grafender. Grafender passes it down to Rowling. Rowling throws it over to Woodward. Woodward attempts to pass it over to Morgan, but the ball is thrown out of bounds. Benali on the sideline. She receives the ball, gives it on over to Lucero. Lucero passes it over to Muniz. Muniz throws it to Benali. Benali passes it over to Lucero. Lucero throws it down to Muniz. Back over to Lucero. Over to Muniz. Number 12, Curry, giving her a run for her money. She finally passes it over to Lucero. Lucero takes it in. Possession of the ball going over to the Lady Warriors in a jump ball decision in the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 14, Rachel Toto. Benali on the baseline. She receives the ball. Throws it on over to Muniz. Shot not made in time. So possession of the ball going over to the Lady Tritons. Curry with the ball now. Throws it on down to Toto. Toto passes it over to Woodward. Down to Graffender. Throws it up, and the basket is made by number 22, Michaela Graffender. Lucetta with the ball now. Passes it on over to Muniz. Muniz throws it down to Benali. Benali throws it down to Kalasek. So takes it in, and the possession of the ball will go to the Lady Tritons in a jump ball decision. In the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 42, Jayona Graham, and number 1, Brianna Valdez. Graffender on the baseline. She receives the ball. Gives it on over to Curry. Curry dribbling the ball down the court. Throws it on down to Graffender. Graffender passes it to Toto. Toto throws it over to Graffender. Over to Morgan. Back to Toto. Toto attempts to throw it down to Graffender, but the Lady Titans are saved by number 20, Kayla Morgan, who makes the three-point basket. Morgan is the 5'6" sophomore from Mapleton, Iowa. Benali with the ball now, throws it on down to Jayona Graham. Graham throws it up, and the basket is no good. Graham with her own rebound, however. Basket's still no good. Foul committed by number 20 for the Lady Tritons, Kayla Morgan. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 2, Samantha Miller, and number 40, Madison Jensen. Muniz on the baseline, receives the ball, passes it on over to Benali. Benali throws it down to Kalasek. Kalasek passes it over to Muniz. Muniz throws it from afar, and the three-point basket is no good. Miller with the rebound, gives it on over to Toto. Toto double dribbles, so the ball will go over to the Lady Warriors. Benali on the baseline, receives the ball, passes it over to Muniz. Muniz figuring out what to do next. She passes it over to Valdez. Valdez throws it down to Benali. Benali throws it up, and the basket is no good. Jensen with the rebound. Possession of the ball will go over to the Lady Warriors in a jump ball decision. Benali on the baseline. Receives the ball. Throws it on down to Graham. Graham passes it over to Kalasek. Kalasek throws it up, and the basket is no good. Jensen with the rebound. Gives it on over to Toto. Toto dribbling the ball down the court. Ball turned over to number 3, Benali for the Lady Warriors. Benali dribbling the ball down the court. Pass it over to Valdez. Valdez throws it down to Kalasek. Attempts to throw it down to Kalasek. Foul is on number 22, Michaela Graffender. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 12, Charisma Curry, and number 24 for the Lady Warriors, Tamia Sampson. Also in the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 32, Samantha Helmke. Timeout called by the Lady Tritons. This will be a 30-second timeout. We here at Little Breeze Tribal College would like to thank our sponsors. Bonanza Bar in Homer, Nebraska, DNR Auto Sales on 1301 Dakota Avenue, South Sioux City, Nebraska, Trinity Health in Livonia, Michigan, and Max Auto Depot in North Sioux City, South Dakota, Salmon Cycle Solutions in Sioux City, Iowa, Stadium Sports of Wayne, Nebraska, River Auto Sales, and Adcraft Graphics from South Sioux City, Nebraska, Jensen Dealerships, Charter West Banks, Artisan Press, Walding Chiropractic Clinic, and as always, Ho-Chunk Incorporated and Winnebago's Casino Resort. Winnebago's, wouldn't you rather win? As always, we'd like to thank the Winnebago Indians for letting us use their gymnasium, as the Little Breeze Tribal College one is still under development. For those of you just now joining us, 7 minutes and 1 second left in the second quarter of tonight's game. Lady Tritons up 20 to the Lady Warriors 8. Benali on the baseline, waiting for the ball. Referees consulting each other over obviously a very pressing issue. Garen Coons of G&O Productions playing all the hits over the loudspeaker today. Still waiting to get underway here. 7 minutes and 1 second left in the second quarter. Referees consulting the book. Benali still on the baseline. Both teams chilling out max and relaxing, all cooling on the court right now. President Maunka Morgan has just now entered the gym. With a dish of nachos. Obviously, one of the greater presidents we've had in recent history at Little Breeze Tribal College. He's a wonderful person, graduate of, I believe, UNL. President Morgan also served on the Winnebago Tribal Council. On the line for the Lady Warriors, number 2, Jaslyn Munoz. First basket is good. It appears to be a technical or intentional foul has been called, or something along those lines. Second basket is good. And it appears as though we are resuming play here in Winnebago, Nebraska. Benali on the baseline once again. She receives the ball, slaps it once. Throws it on over to Valdez. Valdez throws it up, and the basket is no good. Valdez almost with her own rebound. Apparently her foot was on the line, so the possession of the ball will go to the Lady Tritons. Jensen on the baseline. Number 40, Madison Jensen receives the ball, passes it over to Curry. Charisma Curry. She throws it on over to Morgan. Back over to Curry. Oh, excuse me, Morgan with the ball now. She gives it on over to Graffender. Back over to Morgan. Down to Miller. Back over to Morgan. Over to Graffender. And the basket is made by number 40, Madison Jensen. Valdez on the baseline, throws the ball down to Munoz. Munoz gives it on over to Valdez. Valdez passes it to Sampson. Sampson attempts to pass it over to Munoz, but the ball is thrown out of bounds. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 30, Sarah Rowling, and number 22, Michaela Graffender. Also in the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 12, Ileana Frenchman. Muniz on the sideline, receives the ball, gives it on over to Benali. Benali returns the favor. Muniz passes it down to Frenchman. Frenchman takes it and throws it up, and the basket is no good. Foul has been committed by number 2 for the Lady Tritons, Samantha Miller. On the line is number 12 for the Lady Warriors, Ileana Frenchman, the 5'7" freshman from Winnebago, Nebraska. Frenchman receives the ball, dribbles it 4 times, she throws it up, and the basket is no good. Frenchman still on the line, waiting for the ball. She receives the ball, dribbles it 3 times, she dribbles it once more, twice more, throws it on up, and the basket is no good. Frenchman still on the line, don't know what that's all about, but she receives the ball, dribbles it a few times, throws it up, and the basket is good. Number 12, Charisma Curry with the ball. Passes it over to Graffender. Graffender throws it back to Curry. Curry takes it in, passes it over to Graffender. Graffender throws it up, and the basket is no good. Curry with the rebound. She throws it up, and the basket is made by number 12, Charisma Curry. Muniz with the ball out. Gives it on over to Benali. Benali throws it down to Frenchman. Frenchman passes it over to Benali, back over to Muniz. Muniz takes it and throws it up, and the basket is made by number 2, Jaslyn Muniz, the 5'7" freshman from Westlake, Texas.
Referee timeout. Reset. Clock.
In the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 11, Andrea Lucero, a 5' freshman from Thornton, Colorado. Number 20, Kayla Morgan on the sideline, waiting for the ball. She receives the ball, gives it on over to Curry. Back over to Morgan. Back to Curry. Attempted pass down to Samantha Miller, but the ball is thrown out of bounds. Frenchman on the sideline for the Lady Warriors, waiting for the ball. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 14, Rachel Toto. Frenchman on the sideline receives the ball, gives it on over to Lucero. And the foul has been committed by number 14, Rachel Toto for the Lady Tritons. On the line is number 11 for the Lady Warriors, Andrea Lucero. Lucero receives the ball, dribbles it twice, she throws it up, and the basket is good. 4 minutes and 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Lucero still on the line. Receives the ball, dribbles it twice, throws it up, and the basket is good. Toto with the ball, throws it on down to Morgan. Morgan takes the ball in. Attempts for a pass down to Graffender, but the ball is taken out of bounds. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 24, Megan Woodward, the 5'10" freshman from Saukeshay, Texas. Toto on the baseline. Receives the ball. Throws it on down to Graffender. Graffender throws it to Woodward. Woodward passes it over to Graffender. Graffender takes it and throws it up. And the basket is made by number 22, Michaela Graffender. the 5'10" sophomore from Rockwell City, Iowa. Foul has been committed by number 3, Shamika Benali for the Warriors. On the line is number 22, Michaela Graffender. Graffender receives the ball, dribbles at one, she throws it up, and the basket is made. Lucero with the ball. Passes it on down to Kalasek. Kalasek hit in the face with the ball. Foul has been committed by number 30 for the Lady Tritons, Sarah Rowling. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 34, Kalasek on the line. Receives the ball, throws it up, and the basket is good. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 40, Madison Jensen. And number 2, Jaslyn Muniz for the Lady Warriors entering the ball game. Kalasek still on the line. She throws it up, and the basket is good. Toto with the ball now. Just over 4 minutes left in the half. Toto passes it on over to Morgan. Back to Toto. Over to Woodward. Back over to Toto. Ball is thrown out of bounds. Possession of the ball going over to the Lady Warriors. In the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 1, Brianna Valdez. Possession of the ball going over to the Lady Tritons. Number 14, Toto on the baseline, receiving the ball. Passes it on over to Morgan. Graffender back over to Toto. Toto takes it and throws it up, and the basket is no good. Graffender with the rebound, however, and the basket is made by number 22, Michaela Graffender. Lucero with the ball now. Pass it over to Muniz. Down to Valdez. Valdez throws it over to Frenchman. Frenchman throws it from afar, and the three-point basket is no good. Graffender with the rebound, however. Gives it on over to Toto. Toto passes it down to Morgan. Back over to Toto. Toto passes it over to Woodward. Woodward down to Graffender. Back over to Morgan. Morgan takes it in, throws it up, and the basket is no good. Foul has been committed by number 12 for the Lady Warriors, Ileana Frenchman. On the line for the Lady Tritons, number 20, Kayla Morgan. Morgan throws it up, and the basket is no good. In the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 11, Andrea Lucero, and number 42, Jayona Grant. Also in the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 12, Charisma Curry. Morgan still on the line. She receives the ball. Dribbles it 6 times. She throws it up, and the basket is good. Frenchman on the baseline. Pass it over to Lucero. Lucero throws it down to Muniz. Muniz passes it over to Valdez. Valdez throws it up, and the basket is no good. Curry with the rebound for the Lady Tritons. Passes it on over to Jensen. Ball is turned over to the Lady Warriors. Lucero dribbling the ball down the court. Passes it all the way down to Muniz. Muniz throws it over to Valdez. Valdez gives it on over to Frenchman, and the three-point basket is no good. Valdez with the rebound, however, gives it on over to Lucero. Lucero throws it up, and the basket is made by number 11, Andrea Lucero. Lucero on the line. Lucero receives the ball. She throws it on up, and the basket is no good. Lucero still on the line. She receives the ball, dribbles it twice, and she throws it up, and the basket is good. Toto with the ball now. Passes it on down to Morgan. Back over to Toto. Down to Graffender. Graffender passes it over to Curry. Back over to Graffender. Back to Curry. Over to Toto. Toto passes it back to Curry. Curry passes it over to number 20, Kayla Morgan. Morgan throws it over to Curry. Curry takes it and throws it up in the basket. It's no good. Frenchman with the rebound. Gives it on over to Lissetto. 2 minutes left in the half. Lissetto gives the ball over to Muniz. Muniz throws it down to Frenchman. Frenchman passes it to Giona Graham. Graham throws it up in the basket. It's made by number 42, Giona Graham. The 5'9" freshman from Montgomery, Alabama. Toto with the ball now. Passes it on down to Curry. Ball is taken out of bounds. In the ball game for the Lady Dragons, number 2, Samantha Miller, and number 24, Megan Woodward. Also in the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 34, Georgie Kalisic, and number 3, Shamika Benali. A minute and a half left in the half. Miller on the sideline receives the ball. Passes it over to Toto. Toto throws it on over to Woodward. Back over to Toto. Back to Woodward. Down to Miller. Miller throws it from far. The three-point basket is made by number 2, Samantha Miller, the 5'5" freshman from Lincoln, Nebraska. Muniz with the ball now. 1 minute left in the half. Muniz dribbling the ball, contemplating her next move. Number 14, Toto, giving her a run for her money. She throws it up, takes it in. The basket is no good. Toto with the ball now. Throws it on over to Graffunder, I believe. Graffunder throws it up, the basket is no good. The foul has been committed by number 12, Viliana Frenchman for the Lady Warriors. Toto on the baseline, waiting for the ball. She receives the ball. Attempts to pass it over to Graffunder. The possession of the ball will stay with the Lady Tritons. .45 seconds left in the half. Lady Tritons up 33 to the Lady Warriors 22. Woodward with the ball, pass it over to Toto, back over to Woodward. Ball is turned over to number 2, Jaslyn Muniz for the Lady Warriors. Muniz takes it and throws it up in the basket. Is no good. The foul has been committed by number 24, Megan Woodward. On the line is number 2, Jaslyn Muniz. Muniz receives the ball. Throws it on up, and the basket is good. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 12, Charisma Curry. Muniz still on the line. She receives the ball. Dribbles it 3 times. That just happened. She throws it on up, and the basket is good. Curry with the ball. Less than 30 seconds left in the half. She passes it over to Toto. Toto passes it to Miller. Miller throws it over to Graffunder. Graffunder passes it over to Toto. Over to Curry. 10 seconds left in the half. Over to Miller. Miller throws it from afar, and the basket is no good. Ball is taken out of bounds. Possession going over to the Lady Warriors. 5 seconds left in the half. Benali on the baseline. Benali attempts to pass it over to Muniz, but the ball is swatted out of bounds by number 12, Charisma Curry. Benali on the baseline once again. Passes it down to Muniz. Muniz takes it in, throws it up, and the basket is no good. And that's the end of the half. Lady Tritons up 33 to the Lady Warriors 24. We will resume with the second half of this exhilarating game in 15 minutes. Please enjoy this ad from our sponsors. We are back. Just under 4 minutes left until we get to the exciting conclusion of this game between the Little Breeze Tribal College Lady Warriors and the Iowa Central Community College Lady Tritons. For those of you just now joining us, Lady Tritons are up 33 to the Lady Warriors 24. 3 minutes and 40 seconds left until in this halftime period. Lady Tritons entering the gymnasium. Especially exciting tonight as this is the last Little Breeze Tribal College game until 2017. On January 1st, your Lady Warriors play at Buena Vista. The junior varsity game will start at 7 o'clock p.m. in Storm Lake, Iowa. On January 14th, we return live against Wentworth Military Academy. Tip-off time 2 o'clock p.m. right here in beautiful Winnebago, Nebraska. We hope to see you there. Quite a few fans here at Winnebago Public Schools Gymnasium. This Monday night, the 19th of December, 2016. As always, we'd like to thank our cameraman, Mr. Jay Tillman. He's doing a mighty fine job. He's the best in the biz. I can give him that. It's been a wonderful first half of the season doing this with him. Garen Coons of G&L Productions playing all sorts of good old songs from back in the day. He's been in the DJ business for, I know, as long as I can remember. I believe, don't quote me on this here, but I believe he's been at it since 2006, 2005, something like that. That would be a good question to ask him. I know he's been at it for well over 10 years now. He just gets better and better, too. I believe he is now a co-MC for the Winnebago Homecoming Celebration, the annual one. So that's pretty good. Just like that up for him. Coach Erickson for the Lady Warriors firing them up right now as we speak. Just about to get underway. We are mere seconds from the exciting conclusion of this basketball matchup between the Lady Warriors and the Lady Tritons. Right here in beautiful Winnebago, Nebraska. I can see Wolves Den head cook Aaron Castilla standing by the doorway there. Refusing to wave up to the commentator's booth. Lady Warriors getting back onto the court. Lady Tritons as well. Toto with the ball now. Lady Tritons in possession. First basket of the half made by number 30, Sarah Rowling. Lucetta with the ball now. Passes it on over to Munoz. Back over to Lucero. Lucero throws it down to Frenchman. And the foul has been committed by number 20 for the Lady Tritons, Kayla Morgan. Munoz on the baseline. She gives it on over to Lucero. Lucero figuring out what to do next. She gives it on over to Benali. Benali throws it down to Kalasek. Kalasek takes it and throws it up, and the basket is made. 34, Georgie Kalasek, the 5'8" freshman from Ball, Idaho. Toto with the ball now for the Lady Tritons. She passes it on down to Curry. Curry attempts to pass it over to Morgan, but the ball is thrown out of bounds. Munoz on the sideline. She receives the ball, gives it on over to Lucero. Lucero passes it to Munoz. Munoz throws it down to Kalasek. And the foul has been committed by number 30 for the Lady Tritons, Sarah Rowling. Benali for the Lady Warriors going to the baseline, waiting for the ball. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 24, Megan Woodward. Benali still on the baseline. She receives the ball. Passes it on over to Kalasek. Kalasek throws it over to Frenchman. Frenchman passes it to Benali. Benali throws it from afar. And the three-point basket is no good. Number 12, Charisma Curry with the rebound for the Lady Tritons. She gives it on over to Toto. Toto passes it down to Morgan. Back over to Toto. Toto passes it to Woodward. Woodward throws it to Morgan. Back over to Toto. Toto passes it all the way over to Woodward. Woodward throws it from afar, and the three-point basket is no good. Curry with the ball, however. She throws it up, and the basket is made by number 12, Charisma Curry. Lucero with the ball now. Gives it on over to Munoz. Munoz passes it to Lucero. Lucero throws it to Benali. Benali throws it down to Lucero, and the basket is made by number 11, Andrea Lucero. Toto with the ball now. Passes it on over to Morgan. Morgan throws it to Curry. Curry passes it down to Woodward. Woodward throws it up, and the basket is no good. Benali with the rebound for the Lady Warriors. Benali passes it over to Lucero. Lucero takes it in, throws it up, and the basket is no good. Number 24, Woodward with the rebound for the Lady Tritons. She gives it on over to Toto. Toto passes the ball over to Woodward. Woodward throws it down to Morgan. Morgan passes the ball over to Woodward. Back over to Toto. Down to Woodward. Woodward passes the ball over to Morgan. Morgan passes it over to Toto. Toto throws it up, and the basket is no good. Toto with her own rebound, however. Ball is taken out of bounds. Possession staying with the Lady Tritons. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 2, Samantha Miller. Also in the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 42, Gianna Graham, and number 1, Brianna Valdez. Also in the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 40, Madison Jensen. Toto on the baseline. She receives the ball. Passes it on over to Morgan. Foul has been committed by number 34, Kalasek, for the Warriors, Lady Warriors, excuse me. Toto on the baseline once again. Passes the ball over to Morgan. Morgan returns the favor. Morgan throws it up, and the three-point basket is no good. Toto with the ball, however. Pass it over to Kayla Morgan. Morgan gives it on back to Toto. Toto takes it and throws it up, and the basket is made by number 14, Rachel Toto. And the timeout has been called by the Lady Warriors. This will be a full minute timeout. In the meantime, please enjoy this message from Little Priest Tribal College. We are back. Valdez on the baseline. She gives the ball over to Benali. Benali passes it down to Sampson. Sampson throws it over to Valdez. Down to Frenchman. Frenchman does in fact travel, so the possession of the ball will go over to the Lady Tritons. Number 22, Graffunder on the sideline. She receives the ball, gives it on over to Toto. Toto passes it over to Morgan, back over to Toto. Toto throws it from afar, and the three-point basket is no good. Number 40, Jensen with the rebound. She does travel, so possession of the ball will go over to the Little Priest Tribal College Lady Warriors. Valdez on the baseline. She receives the ball, gives it on over to Benali. Benali passes it over to Graham. Graham throws it to Valdez. Valdez throws it up, and the three-point basket is no good. Number 22, Graffunder with the rebound for the Lady Tritons. She gives it on over to Toto. Toto passes it over to Morgan. Kayla Morgan dribbling the ball. She passes it over to Toto. Toto takes it and passes it back over to Kayla Morgan. Morgan throws it over to Woodward. Back over to Morgan. Morgan gives it on over to Toto. Toto passes it to Woodward. Woodward throws it up, and the three-point basket is no good. Ball is out of bounds. Possession going over to the Lady Tritons. In the ballgame for the Lady Warriors, number 2, Jaslyn Muniz. Also in the ballgame for the Lady Tritons, number 12, Charisma Curry. Valdez with the ball now. She gives it on over to Muniz. Muniz passes it back over to Valdez. Valdez still with the ball. Ball is turned over to number 14, Toto for the Lady Tritons. Toto dribbling the ball down the court. Contemplating her next move. She throws it down to Curry. Curry throws it all the way over to Graffunder. Graffunder throws it up, and the three-point basket is made by number 22, Michaela Graffunder, the 5'10" sophomore from Rockwell City, Iowa. Muniz at the ball now. Passes it on over to Benali. Benali takes it in. Passes it over to Graham. Graham throws it up, and the basket is no good. In the ballgame for the Lady Warriors, number 11, Andrea Lucero, and number 34, Georgie Callison. Also in the ballgame for the Lady Spartans, Lady Tritons, number 32, Samantha Helmke. Toto with the ball now. Throws it on over to Graffunder. Graffunder throws it up, and the basket is made by number 22, Michaela Graffunder. Foul committed by number 34 for the Lady Warriors, Georgie Kalasek. Graffunder on the line. She throws it on up, and the basket is no good. Excuse me, Helmke on the line. In the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 12, Ileana Frenchman, the 5'7" freshman from Winnebago, Nebraska. Helmke still on the line. She throws it on up, and the basket is good. Lucetta with the ball. She passes it on over to Muniz. Muniz returns the favor. Down to Benali. Benali throws it up, and the three-point basket is made by number 3, Shamika Benali, the 5'7" freshman from Kirtland, New Mexico. Toto with the ball, passes it over to Graffunder. Graffunder throws it over to Curry. Curry throws it down to Toto. Toto throws it to Jensen. Jensen throws it up, and the basket is made by number 40, Madison Jensen. Muniz with the ball now. Gives it over to Frenchman. Frenchman throws it up, and the three-point basket is no good. Toto with the rebound, however. Gives it on over to Morgan. Morgan gives it on back to Toto. And the timeout has been called by the Lady Tritons. This will be a 30-second timeout. In the meantime, please enjoy this message from Winnebago's Casino Resort. We are back. Both teams making their way back out onto the court. Tony Morgan on the sideline. She receives the ball. Passes it on down to Graffunder. Graffunder gives it on over to Toto. Toto dribbling the ball. And the foul has been committed by number 11 for the Lady Warriors, Andrea Lucero. Number 12 for the Lady Tritons, Charisma Curry, approaching the baseline. She receives the ball. Attempts to pass it on down to Madison Jensen, but the ball is thrown out of bounds. Curry on the baseline yet again. Receiving the ball. She passes it on over to Morgan. Morgan gives it to Toto. Toto passes it over to Morgan. Back over to Toto. Down to Graffunder. Back over to Toto. Toto takes it in. Passes it over to Madison Jensen. Jensen throws it up, and the basket is no good. Number 42, Jonah Graham with the rebound for the Lady Warriors. Gives it on over to Lucero. Lucero gives the ball over to Benali. Back over to Lucero. Lucero throws it up, and the three-point basket is no good. Number 20, Kayla Morgan with the rebound for the Lady Tritons. Gives it on over to Toto. Toto dribbling the ball down the court. Toto loses the ball. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 30, Sarah Rawling, and in the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 34, Georgie Kalasek, and number 1, Brianna Valdez. Also in the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 2, Samantha Miller. And a timeout has been called by the Lady Warriors. This will be a full minute timeout. In the meantime, please enjoy this message from Little Priest Tribal College. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. If you're just now joining us, we are 1 minute and 37 seconds left in the third quarter. Lady Tritons up 45 to the Lady Warriors 31. We have just concluded a minute timeout. Lady Warriors approaching the court. Lady Tritons soon to follow. Valdez on the baseline, throws it all the way down to Benali. Benali gives it on over to Muniz. Muniz takes it and throws it up, and the basket is no good. The foul has been committed by number 2, Samantha Miller for the Lady Tritons. On the line for the Lady Warriors is number 1, Jaslyn Muniz, the 5'7" freshman from Westlake, Texas. Muniz receives the ball, dribbles it 3 times, she throws it on up, and the basket is good. Muniz still on the line, receiving the ball once again. She throws it on up, and the basket is good. Curry with the ball. She passes it on over to Kayla Morgan. Morgan gives it on back to Curry. Curry throws it down to Graffunder. Over to Miller. Back to Curry. Curry throws it back over to Miller. Miller passes it to Graffunder. Graffunder throws it over to Morgan. Back over to Curry. Curry takes it in. She throws it up, and the basket is made by number 12, Charisma Curry. Muniz with the ball now. Throws it on over to Frenchman. Frenchman takes it in, throws it up, and the basket is made by number 12, Ileana Frenchman. Graffunder with the ball. Pass it over to Curry. Curry throws it down to Miller. Miller gives it on over to Morgan. Morgan passes it back over to Curry. Over to Morgan. Back to Miller. Down to Graffunder. Graffunder takes it in. Throws it up, and the basket is no good. Number 3, Benali with the rebound for the Lady Warriors. Benali passes it over to Valdez. Valdez over to Muniz. Muniz with the ball now. Valdez with the ball. Gives it on over to Kalasek. Kalasek throws it up, and the basket is made by number 34. And that is the end of the third quarter. Lady Tritons up 47 to the Lady Warriors 37. Obviously some phenomenal basketball playing we're seeing on both sides tonight. Don't forget, folks, on January 1st, your Lady Warriors play at Buena Vista. The junior varsity game will begin at 7 o'clock p.m. in Storm Lake, Iowa. On January 14th, we return live against Wentworth Military Academy. Tip-off time, 2 o'clock p.m., right here in beautiful Winnebago, Nebraska. Are you a member of Club Win? If not, please enjoy this message from Winnebago's Casino Resort. Welcome back, folks. We are just about to get started with the fourth quarter and witness the exciting conclusion of this exhilarating game. Both teams making their way back out onto the court as I speak. Benali on the sideline. She receives the ball, throws it on over to Muniz. Muniz throws it on to Frenchman. Frenchman throws it up, and the basket is no good. Valdez with the rebound, however. Foot was on the line, so possession of the ball will go over to the Lady Tritons. Number 22, Michaela Graffunder on the baseline. She receives the ball, gives it on over to Rachel Toto, number 14. Toto dribbling the ball down the court. Contemplating her next move. Pass it over to Morgan. Morgan passes it down to Miller. Back over to Morgan. Morgan passes it over to Toto. Toto throws it down to Graffunder. Graffunder throws it from afar all the way to Morgan. Morgan throws it down to number 30, Sarah Rawling. The ball is turned over to number 34, Kalasek for the Lady Warriors. Kalasek passes it over to Munoz. Munoz dribbling the ball down the court. She passes it over to Valdez. Valdez attempts to throw it down to Kalasek, but the ball is thrown out of bounds. Possession going over to the Lady Tritons. In the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 11, Andrea Lucero. Number 14, Rachel Toto on the baseline. She throws the ball over to Graffunder. Graffunder returns the favor. Toto dribbling the ball down the court. Toto contemplating her next move. She passes it over to Miller. Miller passes it down to Rawling. Rawling throws it over to Graffunder. Toto with the ball. Passes it over to Miller. Miller returns the favor. Toto takes it in, throws it up, and the basket is no good. Lucero with the rebound for the Lady Warriors. Lucero gives it on over to Frenchman. Frenchman does travel, so possession of the ball will go over to the Lady Tritons. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 12, Charisma Curry. Number 22, Michaela Graffunder on the sideline. She receives the ball, gives it on over to Toto. Toto dribbling the ball. Pass it over to Graffunder. Graffunder returns the favor. Toto takes it in. Pass it over to Curry. Curry takes it in. Pass it all the way over to Morgan. Morgan throws it from afar, and the three-point basket is made by number 20, Kayla Morgan, the 5'6" sophomore from Mapleton, Iowa. Lucero with the ball now. Gives it on over to Munoz. Munoz returns the favor. Lucero still with the ball. Gives it on over to Benali. Benali passes it to Munoz. Munoz throws it on a Frenchman, but the ball is turned over to number 12, Charisma Curry. Curry throws it on to Graffunder, and the basket is made by number 22, Michaela Graffunder, the 5'10" sophomore from Rockwell City, Iowa. Munoz with the ball now, gives it on over to Lucero. Lucero returns the favor. Frenchman with the ball now. Attempts to pass it over to Benali, but the ball is thrown out of bounds. In the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 24, Tamia T.J. Sampson. When he is on the sideline, she gives the ball over to Lucero. Lucero passes the ball over to Sampson. And the foul has been committed by number 14 for the Lady Tritons, Rachel Toto. Kalasek on the sideline. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 40, Madison Jensen. Kalasek receives the ball, throws it on over to Lucero. Lucero attempts to pass it over to Frenchman, but the ball is taken out of bounds. Frenchman on the baseline. Referees coming to a decision on the court. Head coach for the Lady Tritons pleading his case. It does not appear to be going well. Frenchman still on the baseline. She throws it on over to Lucero. Lucero gives it on over to Sampson. Sampson passes it over to Frenchman. Back over to Lucero. Lucero throws it up. And the basket is made by number 11, Andrea Lucero. Toto with the ball now. She throws it on down to Curry. Curry takes it in, gives it on over to Jensen. And possession of the ball will go over to the Lady Warriors in a jump ball decision. In the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 3, Shamika Benali. Also in the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 30, Sarah Rawling. Foul committed by number 12 for the Lady Warriors, Ileana Frenchman. Number 12, Curry on the baseline. She receives the ball. Attempts to pass it over to Toto, but the ball is swatted out of bounds by Muniz. Toto on the baseline now. She receives the ball. Passes it over to Graffunder. Graffunder throws it up. Morgan, and the basket is no good. 6 minutes and 38 seconds left in the game. And a timeout has been called by the Lady Tritons. This appears to be a 30-second timeout. In the meantime, please learn about the perks of joining Club Win from Winnevegas Casino Resort. We are back, both teams making their way back onto the court right now. Muniz on the sideline, she swats the ball. Attempts to pass it on down to Lucero, but the ball is thrown out of bounds by number 12, Charisma Curry. Number 22, Michaela Graffunder on the sideline, receives the ball, gives it on over to Toto. Toto dribbling the ball. Contemplating her next move, she passes it over to Graffunder. Graffunder throws it down to Curry. Curry throws it all the way over to Morgan. And a foul has been committed by number 11 for the Lady Warriors, Andrea Lucero. On the sideline is number 20, Kayla Morgan. Waiting to receive the ball. Erickson getting passionate to his Lady Warriors. Toto with the ball on the court. She passes it over to Curry. Back over to Toto. Back over to Curry. Curry throws it down to Graffunder. Back over to Curry. Curry passes it over to Morgan. Back over to Curry. Curry takes it in. She throws it up, and the basket is no good. The Lady Tritons are redeemed, however, by number 30, Sarah Rawling. Lucero with the ball now. Passes it over to Muniz. Muniz throws it over to Frenchman. Frenchman throws it up, and the basket is no good. In the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 1, Brianna Valdez. Toto with the ball now. Throws it on over to Graffunder. Graffunder returns the favor. Toto takes it in. She passes it over to Morgan. Morgan throws it over to Curry. Curry throws it down to Graffunder. Graffunder passes it all the way to Toto. Over to Curry. Curry throws it up, and the basket is no good. Muniz with the rebound, however, for the Lady Warriors. In the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 42, Jonah Graham, and number 24, Tamia T.J. Sampson. Also in the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 24, Megan Woodward. 4 minutes and 57 seconds left in the game. Lady Tridents up 54 to the Lady Warriors 40. We have a hurt Lady Warrior on the sideline. It appears to be number 12, Ileana Frenchman, the 5'7" freshman from Winnebago, Nebraska. Garen Coons of G&L Productions playing some comfort music over the loudspeaker. Lady Tridents making their way back onto the court. In the meantime, we here at Little Priest Tribal College would like to once again thank all of our sponsors. Bonanza Bar, located in Homer, Nebraska. D&R Auto Sales of South Sioux City, Nebraska. Trinity Health of Livonia, Michigan. Max Auto Depot of North Sioux City, South Dakota. Salmon Cycle Solutions in Sioux City, Iowa. Stadium Sports from Wayne, Nebraska. River Auto Sales of South Sioux City, Nebraska. Adcraft Graphics of South Sioux City, Nebraska. Jensen Dealerships of Sioux City, of the whole Siouxland area. Charter West Bank of the Sioux City area. Artisan Press of Sioux City, Iowa. Walden Chiropractic Clinic. And as always, Winnevegas Casino Resorts. Winnevegas, when do you rather win? 4 minutes and 57 seconds left in the game. Valdez with the ball. Pass it on down to Tamia Sampson. Over to Benali. Benali attempts to pass it down to Kalasek, but the ball is thrown out of bounds. Lady Tridents taking possession of the ball. Number 22, Michaela Graffender on the baseline. Receives the ball, throws it down to Toto. Toto takes the ball in. She throws it up, and the basket is made by number 14, Rachel Toto. The foul has been committed by the number 42 for the Lady Warriors, Jayona Grand, number 42. On the line is number 14, Rachel Toto. In the ballgame for the Lady Warriors, number 2, Jaslyn Muniz, the 5'7" freshman from Westlake, Texas. Toto still on the line. She receives the ball, throws it up, and the basket is good. Sampson on the baseline, gives the ball over to Muniz. Muniz throws it over to Valdez. Down to Benali. And the foul has been committed by number 30 for the Lady Tridents, Sarah Rowling. Muniz on the baseline, waiting for the ball. She receives the ball. Gives it a good smack. She throws it over to Graham. Graham passes it over to Muniz. Muniz throws it up, and the basket is no good. Toto with the ball, dribbling down the court. Figuring out what to do next, she finally passes it over to Woodward. Back over to Toto. Down to Morgan. Morgan throws it up, and the three-point basket is made by number 20, Kayla Morgan, the 5'6" sophomore from Mapleton, Iowa. Muniz with the ball now. Passes it over to Benali. Benali throws it down to Sampson. Referee calls for the shot clock to be reset to 16. In the ballgame for the Lady Tridents, number 40, Madison Jensen. Also in the ballgame for the Lady Warriors, number 11, Andrea Lucero. Muniz on the baseline. She receives the ball, gives it a good smack, throws it over to Valdez. Valdez passes it over to Graham. Graham throws it over to Muniz. Muniz passes it over to Lucero. Lucero takes it in, throws it up, and the basket is no good. A foul has been committed by number 40, Madison Jensen. Going to the line is number 11 for the Lady Warriors, Andrea Lucero. Lucero receives the ball, dribbles it twice, she throws it up, and the basket is good. Lucero still on the line. She throws it on up, and the basket is good. Graffunder on the baseline, throws it over to Toto. 3 minutes and 10 seconds left in the game. Toto throws it over to Graffunder, back over to Toto. Toto takes it in, passes it over to Morgan. Morgan throws it to Graffunder. Graffunder takes it in. And the foul has been committed by number 42, Jayona Graham for the Lady Warriors. On the line is number 22, Michaela Graffunder. Graffunder receives the ball. She throws it on up, and the basket is good. In the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 3, Shamika Benali. Michaela Graffunder still on the free-point line. She receives the ball, dribbles it 3 times, she throws it up, and the basket is no good. Toto with the rebound. Two minutes and 45 seconds left in the game. She passes it over to Graffunder. Graffunder throws it down. And the basket is no good by number 40, Madison Jensen. Lucero with the rebound. She's dribbling the ball down the court. She throws it down to Graham. Graham passes it over to Muniz. Muniz throws it back to Lucero. Lucero calls out a play. Passes the ball over to Benali. Benali returns the favor. Lucero throws it up, and the basket is no good. Number 22, Michaela Graffunder on the baseline, gives the ball on over to number 14, Rachel Toto. Toto dribbling the ball down the court. Just under 2 minutes left in the game. Toto dribbling the ball. She passes it down to Jensen. Jensen throws it over to Morgan. Morgan throws it up, and the three-point basket is no good. Number 11, Andrea Lucero with the rebound. Lucero dribbling the ball down the court. She gives it on over to Benali. Benali passes it over to Sampson. Sampson throws it up, and the basket is no good. Ball is out of bounds. Possession going over to the Lady Tritons. In the ball game for the Lady Warriors, number 1, Brianna Valdez, and number 34, Georgie Callison. One minute and 18 seconds left in the game. Number 22, Michaela Graffunder going to the baseline. She receives the ball, gives it on over to Rachel Toto. Toto dribbling the ball. 1 minute and 10 seconds left in the game. Toto contemplating her next move. She throws it on down to Morgan. Morgan takes it in. Ball is thrown out of bounds. The foul has been committed by number 11 for the Lady Warriors, Andrea Lucero. On the line is number 20, Kayla Morgan for the Lady Tritons. Morgan throws the ball up, and the basket is good. In the ball game for the Lady Tritons, number 32, Samantha Helmke. Morgan still on the line. She receives the ball. Dribbles it 5 times. She throws it on up in the basket. Is no good. 50 seconds left in the game. Valdez with the ball. She takes it all the way, throws it on up in the basket. Is made by number 1, Brianna Valdez. Toto with the ball. Passes it on down to Woodward. Woodward throws it over to Morgan. Morgan gives it on over to Toto. Toto passes it to Morgan. Morgan throws it up, and the three-point basket is made by number 20, Kayla Morgan, the 5'6" sophomore from Mapleton, Iowa. Lucetto with the ball now. Gives it on over to Kalasek. Kalasek returns the favor. Lucetto throws the ball over to Valdez. Valdez passes it down to Benali. Benali throws it over to Kalasek. Kalasek throws it up, and the basket is made by number 34, Georgie Kalasek. Toto with the ball now. She throws it from afar, and the buzzer beater is no good. And that's the end of the game. Lady Tritons win the game 65 to the Lady Warriors 46. We'd once again like to thank all our viewers from all over the world, the Winnebago Indians for letting us use their gym, all of our sponsors, and of course, Little Priest Tribal College. This has been Tristan T. Rogers speaking. We hope to see you again in 2017. Good night.